What's good, y'all? It's Seal. Today we're going to be talking about Rainey Jr. is playing the role of Lil Nas X. If you're new, subscribe. And the first thing we're going to go off of is the look. So if you zoom in on his face, you see that he has a lot of prosthetics on his eyes. He has a very even amount. Well, not even, there's some things that I'm going to point out that are a little bit much than the other things on his face, but the facial hair, that's minor. Then that's a minor thing. We're not really paying attention to the facial hair because he doesn't have too much of it. Doesn't have a full beard. So, but the main facial hair feature on his face is that his mustache is fake, and then his lips. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. You can see that his lips, like his real face, is very hard to see because it's pushed back because they made his face like very thick when they made like the mask for his face, and then his eyes too. His eyes look so pushed back to the point where you can't even tell that it's like, you can't even tell the real him anymore. And then this one too, you see it in his eyes. His eyes look very, very pushed back. And then above his eyebrows, there's a lot of there's a lot of prosthetics. And his lips too. His lips don't even look real at all. This one too, like you can mainly see it like in his teeth. Well, not specifically his teeth, but in his mouth area, like his lips look fake. His eyebrows, not his eyebrows, his eyes, like you can't really see on his eyelids. But in this one, you can see it way more because of the lighting. Like the lighting really pays attention to the prosthetics on his lips and his eyelids. This one too, you see it a lot around his eyebrow area. There's a lot of prosthetics. And if you really if you look to the sky and then like look back at his face, you can see that like there's a little bit of like the skin tone isn't the same around his eye and nose area, and his cheeks. It's not the same as around like his forehead area. Like that's how you know like he's wearing a mask. And this one too, like this is like the main thing that you can see it in. You see it in his mouth area. You see that his lips are way bigger. And that his real lips, you can't even see them. Like they did like a really good job at like hiding the original like face and the eyes too. Like you see his eyes like at, I guess you can say like 1%, but then y'all would say that, oh, his eyes are only looking like that because it's sunny. But nah, bro. Like y'all can't give excuses for everything, because this one, he has eyes out too. It was only this one that he decided to squint his eyes for some reason. But he always has his eyes out, so that's not really something that you can say. And even this one too, like it's mainly in the lips. Okay, now for Rainey Jr. They didn't really do too much for his mask, but it's a lot of, I guess you can say, like lengthen like the mask on like his forehead, because if you see, like it's very hard to see, but there's a skin tone difference in the skin closer to his eyebrows and the ones above, like closer to his hairline. And then his eyebrows are fake, so like his eyebrows look just too like rectangular and too fake. Like other than that, there's not really too much. This one, they added a little bit more fake hair to his eyebrows. Like his original eyebrows aren't even this big. And they added a little bit in this one, they added a little bit of prosthetics to his eyelids. So that's why he looks kind of tired or kind of drowsy. This one too, not too much prosthetics, just the eyebrows. This one too was more close to his original, how he originally looks. His eyebrows are much thinner. There's not too much like thickness in his eyebrows, but still, like even this one too, there's like a little bit of prosthetics like in his face, all even skin tone. They're trying to portray him as a light skin when he's really a brown skin. And now for the numbers. So Lil Nas X equals 28 and Rainey equals 228. So there's both 28 in the numbers there's both 28 in the numbers Lil Nas X and Rainey. Next, Lil Nas X and Tyrese Patrick. Now you're probably wondering where I got the name Tyrese Patrick, but if you watch Power, you know that Michael Rainey's name on the show Power is Tyrese Patrick. So Lil Nas X 28 again, and Tyreek Patrick 82 is basically 28, but the numbers are flipped. So 82 is opposite of 28, so it's basically the same number. This one, like the big red line, is for JD Younger, but the gematria, the screenshots that are from are from Conscious X's video. I had to, edit it a little bit, but shout out to Lil Nas X, or not shout out to, bro, forget Lil Nas X. I keep mixing up the names. Shout out to Conscious X, if you're watching this. I got these pictures from your vid. Shout out to you. I got this video idea from him, but I put my own little twist on it, like I always do with making my vids. I don't copy nobody. It's always inspiration. Sometimes, and most of the time, it's just me. But back to the vid. Michael equals 33. And in reverse, it equals 138. Equals 138 in Michael. Death equals 38. Killing equals 38. Rapper equals 38. So, Death, Killing, Rapper, and Michael, they all have the number 38. That's the main thing in common with those things. And I even circled it out. I even circled it in red so that way you could see it more clearly. And then Michael and Masonry both have 33. And like I always be telling y'all, Masonry is equal to 33. It's equal to 33. And it's not a coincidence that Michael and Masonry they both start with the M. And they both have an A in it. And it also has 39 for Michael and Masonry. And then in this one too, this is also from Conscious X's video, but I had to point this out because he didn't speak on this. But 33, it has 33 quotes, and y'all are probably saying, oh well, that's just coincidence. That was probably when the tweet just started getting likes and all that. But it's funny how somebody could catch that at 33 quotes. So for when numbers go up, it doesn't usually always go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't always go up by ones. Sometimes, if you refresh, it'll skip ones. But this one, it didn't. It had 33 quotes, 33 tweets. So that should let you know something. And also, Michael Rainey Jr. and Lil Nas X, they both, Michael Rainey, he retweeted his other role, he retweeted his tweet. So that just lets you know that they have some connections. They're making it seem like there is different people retweeting a whole different person's tweet, but no, that's not the case. And then in this one too, he made a video up. He wanted to apologize for the news tweet that he made, but he didn't really apologize. All he did was he acted like he was gonna say sorry. He never said sorry in the vid. He said, he basically said a little bit of stuff in the beginning. Y'all should go watch it. And then he put the end clip of they got everybody mad from his new music video. And then Lil Nas X was born in April 9th, 1999. He's 21. So with the numbers, that meant 38. With the whole 38 thing, that means that either one of them could pass away, because 38 is a very popular number, and 21, the Juice passed away 21. So it wouldn't be a surprise with all the stuff that's happening to him that if he passed away. It could be Michael Rainey Jr. because it would be too weird for Lil Nas X to pass away. He's just getting started, but at the same time, Pop Smoke was still getting started with his career, and that they took him off the world stage. So 22. Lil Nas X is 21. He's about to be 22. April's next month, so that's not a coincidence. He's 20, 21. April 9th, the 9th month of the year, September. And both of their birth years are 1 year apart. And their ages are also 1 year apart too. So that's not a coincidence. And Lil Nas X is 6 feet 1 inches, and I feel like the extra inches are just because he'll wear things that'll make him look tall and lengthy. In this one he wears boots, and when he used to make the You know, when he made the song Old Town Road, you know, he's wearing boots a lot. And, you know, sometimes he still wears boots now, and he even wears high heels too. Like, if you don't believe me, go look up Lil Nas X high heel picture, and you'll see a picture of him wearing high heels. So, you know, that's probably why they put him at 6'1". But really, his height is basically around 5'8", because Michael Rainey Jr.'s height is 5'8". And yeah, this is the end of the video. And also before I want to end the video, I want to say one more thing. Lil Nas X's real name, Montero, and Michael Rainey Jr.'s name, they both have 7 letters, and it both starts with an M. That's one other thing I got. Like, Conscious X also pointed that out too, so I wanted to tell you all about it too. This is the end of the video. If y'all enjoy, subscribe. 300 subscribers coming soon. I'm out.